I had OU winning one of the two, either 165 or 174. If they can win them both, this match I think is out of reach. They need to win at least one. Let's hope it's this one. Ross Renzi, tough kid, all the tougher, having dropped from 174 to 165. But Clark's another kid like Justin DeAngelis who wrestles hard.
And Wheeling, who we just saw, Tim Wheeling, dropped from 165 to 157. And so Renzi has dropped from 74 to 65, as Coach Spates alluded to. He's a junior from Burton, Virginia. A little trouble with the headgear to start. Clark had won 5 straight going into the other night against North Carolina State. Dropped a 6-2 decision to Max Roshkoff.
You see these guys dropping, that's Coach Henson getting them to buy in. Hey, are you sold out? Do you want it? Are you willing to sacrifice? And these guys have been willing to. Clark, great kid, great student. Good attacker, needs to be stronger.
1-1 against top 20 foes, a win over 18th ranked Nicholas Wanzek of Minnesota, to his credit, for Clark Glass. Clark, excellent student, as you said. First team academic all Big 12. He was third in the Big 12 championships.
Former 4-time state champion from Brandon, Florida. Great high school wrestling program.
Renzi was 4th in the Big 12 a season ago. See Mark Cody looking on. His team with a 14-6 lead. Renzi had won 4 straight bouts prior to being pinned by Oklahoma State's top-ranked Alex Dieringer back on Friday. It's not the only one that will be pinned by Alex Dieringer this year.
Let me tell you, Alex Dieringer is one of the top rushers in the country, pound for pound. Maybe second only behind Logan Stever from Ohio, who's going to try and become the 4th, I believe, 4-time NCAA champion. They haven't contacted us yet to do the NCAAs, have they?
It's coming.
Now, when an opponent grabs your wrist, great opportunity to duck, fake drag, or lead the wrist over and clear it so you can attack. Can't have a guy just hanging on your wrist. You can't do anything if you're not willing to do those things.
15 seconds remaining in a scoreless first period.
Now here's a situation where he has an underhook and he's got his opponent's wrist. The opponent's not going to let you pull that up, but if he has your wrist, great opportunity to lift it and duck it.
So here's a closer look at Clark Glass, the Sooner sophomore. As Coach Spates said, a 4-time Florida state champion in high school, 14-9 in his second season as a starter at 165 for Oklahoma. He will start the second period on bottom.
Well, and as you look at him, he's still got a lot of little boy in him. There are people that mature at different rates. When that man straight kicks in, he's going to be a lot better.
So there's the first point for either wrestler in this bout, the escape for Clark. Trying to sweep at a leg.
Yeah, Clark needs to work on his setups as well. There's a good single leg shot. Coach Cody tell him to throw that underhook by. Actually, the underhook throw by is the #1 setup for scoring in college wrestling. Little assist from Lee Pritz, assistant coach at Arizona State, who told me that. That's what they discovered in their study and film.
Speaking of Arizona State, that's become a big rival for West Virginia.
Well, actually, yeah. Sammy at one point was a contender for that position as well, and Zeke beat him out. But he's going to make a big mark at West Virginia, and Zeke the same. I mean, their recruiting is off the charts. You're going to see Arizona State high and fast.
They've wrestled 3 times this year, Arizona State and West Virginia.
Yep.
West Virginia has won 2 of 3.
And the last 2.
Only point is an escape here in the second period by Clark Glass. We are headed that way to the third period with no sizable riding time advantage for either wrestler. 3 seconds for West Virginia's Ross Renzi. Let's recap how we got to this point. We started at 125 pounds with an overtime win for Zeke Moisey, 8-4 over Ryan Milhoff in sudden victory. And then a major decision for Cody Brewer, the Sooners at 133. Mountaineers get a win from Michael Morales, just barely over Trey Blackwell, where that one went down to the wire and in sudden victory. And then Shane Tucker with the win for the Sooners by fall at 149 before Justin DeAngelis got a major decision for Oklahoma at 157.
Well, when you look at those matches and those performances, who hasn't wrestled well for OU yet? Every one of those guys has wrestled well. Even Milhoff in that loss, he scored on trying to bridge back and pin his opponent. He wasn't put on his back. He put himself there.
He's trying to score or pin, and he's got some near-fall points there in that second sudden victory session. How much, I have to ask you, does it help not just the fact that you have Cody Brewer in the lineup and you've got some points scored, but the fact that he's in there, boosting the confidence of everyone somewhat?
Well, that's a great point, because the key is this. The other night when they're hoping he's going to make weight, the wrestlers can see and they can sense the coach's concern, their worry, their frustration. They're not seeing coaches that, hey, we got this, we're in control, we know what we're doing, we have a plan, we're sticking to it. And so that rubs off, or certainly can rub off on your team.
This kind of trickles down to everyone. Then you have to adjust the lineup a little bit. Clark Glass nearing a minute of riding time here, which is important.
And when I talked about the frustration on the part of the coaches, that wasn't a criticism. That's reality. These are the things that I don't miss about coaching. It's like the up and down. We're great. He did what? Who got hurt? He's not making weight? It's like crazy. Yes, this is good, tough riding on Clark's part.
And the importance here is that even if there's an escape by Renzi, Clark has riding time that is nearly secure. In fact, it is secure now. So even if there's a 1-point escape, you tack on the point for riding time for Clark, he would still win this.
Well, and here's the deal. I think if you watch last year, I think you'll see very little riding by Clark Glass. He knew that was a place he had to improve upon. He's done it. It's the difference between a win and a loss right here.
Yeah, you got to be really pleased with this if you're Mark Cody. 7 seconds away from a win one way or the other.
A lot of people work hard. You've got to work smart as well.
So Glass with riding time secure has a 2-0 lead.
I like that. Stop the first move. Boom. Real fast. Drop to that ankle, then drive forward.
Well, that's a good win for Clark Glass. 2-0 decision for Clark at 165, and the Sooners lead 7